All right, guys, we're gonna do the updated Pit Viper build, aka the Cash Money Viper, guys. This car is very useful on Tokyo Expressway 600. Um, Without clean race bonus, 550K, guys. With clean race bonus, 850K. I mean, that might as well be $1,000,000 a race right there with the clean race bonus. Now, getting a clean race bonus can be a bit of a challenge in Gran Turismo 7. But in this particular race, guys, how your car is set up can give you the advantage in that. Like how we set this car up, this thing's a beast, accelerating and top end speed. That allows us to get in front of the pack at the very beginning of the race, and we try to stay there. Now, the first couple of laps, I've explained before on this track, are treacherous, especially in this car because it's torqued out and it's rear-wheel drive. So the first couple laps, guys, you're jammed close with other drivers. Not to mention your traction is shit. It's really hard to get that clean race bonus. The way you got to do it is you just got to get out in front of the pack, or just be really, really careful. Now you can ride the wall all the way around this whole track and you'll still get the clean race bonus. But the final turn going into the backstretch is the only corner you got to worry about. If you're to get off the road or go past those road cones that are back there, the pylons, it's going to take away your clean race bonus, even if you don't even touch another car. But that's the only spot on the track that does that. Now, like I said, the first two laps on this race are absolutely treacherous, you guys. Treacherous, especially with a rear-wheel drive car. And how we got this car set up now, it's going to require you to have a little bit of skill in this game because it's a little harder to control when you got to set up Madman. You know what I mean? There's two ways this car can be set up. You can set it up novusly with just a couple minimal parts and it'll still decimate this race, or you can set it up like I have it so you can absolutely decimate the race, get first place every time, as well as your clean race bonus. All right, so obviously we got a little bit of money to play with, so let's waste a little bit on another car, on a car we already have. Another thing about this car, guys, it's relatively cheap in the Gran Turismo economy. $140,000, guys. This is not an expensive car to buy. First off, relatively cheap. All right, now we're gonna go to yellow one. Plus, we'll go with red. All right, first step, buy the car. Get in the car. Go in here to the tuning shop. Now you notice we're already above PP regulations in this car, 603.41. What you want to do here, come down here to Comfort Medium, purchase these tires. These tires will last the whole 12 laps, guys. You don't even have to go in the pits to get new tires. All right, now if you just want to make the bare minimum, the novice Viper, all you're going to do, guys, is add these two things right here and the weight reduction. That's it. Just buy those. Even with just these two things, you're still going to decimate it. But weight reduction actually helps a little bit, and it doesn't affect the PP level too much. But yeah, for the minimal build, guys, those right there. And you're ready to rock and roll. You will absolutely win that race, guaranteed. All right, now the trick to this car, guys, is the fuel economy. What makes this car special is you can get 6 laps in this thing before you got to pit. Now, depending on how you got your engine set up is how it's going to affect your fuel economy, as well as where your transmission's set. So this particular build, guys, we're not putting no performance parts on the engine whatsoever. At most, we'll probably be adding the race air filter and the racing muffler, as well as the manifold. Whatever we can get on there without exceeding that PP level, as well as not wanting to affect our fuel economy. All right, so first off here, guys, race and transmission. And we'll go into detailed settings when we start the race. Go ahead and get the customizable suspension, racing clutch flywheel, brakes, brake balance controller, all right, and like I said, we want to get all the weight reductions on this car. Now we're past level 50, so we can actually put the ultimate weight reduction on there as well. Now, might as well get that too, guys. Your fully customizable LSD, limited slip differential, definitely helps on the corners. All right, weight reduction, stage 4. Now we got the ultimate, stage 5. Okay, get our carbon drive shaft. And we are still good on our PP level. So we're going to add the racing muffler. Racing air filter. Exhaust manifold. Right. One more thing. Where is it? Right here. The fully adjustable computer. All right, now that got us right at about 598.74 PP points. Now, might be something else in here you could get away with. Yep, right there. The racing crankshaft, guys, that got us up to 599.78. We're at the threshold. This car is maxed out as you can possibly make it to get in that 600 PP race. Now we are good to go. Like I said, guys, you don't have to do all this to this car. Now, if you're wanting to go crazy extreme, by all means, this is what you want to do to this car. Make it a beast. But I'm telling you, it comes at the price, guys. You're gonna have to keep this thing under control. This thing's a lot easier to control when you just got that close ratio transmission and the clutch, the bare minimum. All right, now this is the race you're looking for, guys. World Touring Car 600, 550,000 credit prize. Now you got to get to a certain point in this game, guys, before this race is unlocked. So you're gonna have to do some grinding through the campaign to actually get here. But trust me, it's worth it once you do. All right, we're going here to our car settings. Got our comfort mediums already installed. All right, front, drop that sucker on the ground. The rear, just keep it just off the ground, just a little bit. You want a little more in the rear than you do in the front. Now, what this does is reduces airflow, guys, allowing you to get just a little bit more speed because you're not catching. There's not so much of the car catching air, like the fronts of the tires, things like that, the whole undercarriage. So get the front of that car lowered, back just slightly lowered. All right, now all this fine where it's at, guys. All fine. Now your front tires here, you want to get a little toe on them. You know, I'll put mine about right here, guys, at that 0.06. Now this will give you an assist in the cornering. You're going to be going through some crazy cornering in this race, so you want all the help you can get. Back wheels. You want them things flat on the ground. I don't care what anybody says, flat on the ground. You're going to get the most traction out of them tires, especially in this car, guys. This car in the rear end is a friggin' madman. It's going to get away from you if you're not careful. All right, so that's where we want that. All right, now over here to your transmission, guys. Now where we're sitting right here, we're just gonna have enough fuel to get our 6 laps in, guys. And as well as you're gonna hit a top speed peak on that backstretch of 220 plus when this transmission is set right here, but just uses more fuel. Now, me personally, guys, I roll with it about something around in here. Now, what this does, it absolutely makes this car even crazier. But it's going to give you hella acceleration to get in front of the pack. Now, you don't want to set this thing all the way down because the tires will just spin. You know what I mean? This is pretty much the threshold of where this car is out of control, especially on the wet course, the first 2 laps. Even on the dry course, anything below that, guys, just a little out of control. All right, but that'll give you that hella acceleration and get you out in front of first place. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. All right, we got our suspension covered. That's our transmission. And we are off. Instantly out front. Hitting 201 before we make the first turn. Slingshot, engage. All right, now like I said, guys, you got to stay out in front. Do your best to stay out in front. Now this NSX is always on me on this first lap, always. Matter of fact, I might even give up the right of way just to keep them away from me. And that's just because these cars will go after your clean race bonus, guys. I've had one crash into me and it sent me into another car, and it cost me my clean race bonus. And they're the one that crashed into me and shit. But because it sent me into another racer, it took my clean race bonus. Yeah, see, that NSX is right on our ass. It's going to be on our ass for the first couple laps. But right here is where I usually give it the right of way. Ride the walls. Just do your best to stay up with this dude. You want them cars as far behind you on these first couple laps you got, especially on this turn coming up right here. I go all the way out of the race line just because these things come up behind you fast and crazy and will stop and smash right into your ass end. Yeah, see, they're right on me. Just get out of their way, it don't matter. That is shaping up to be a clean race bonus race, guys. Just gotta get through them first couple laps. Once you're out in front, smooth sailing. Easiest money you'll ever make. And even with our training geared high, we're still looking at 212, 213, 14. Straight out the factory. Y'all just watch me build this car. I wasted my money for you to get you the information. Yeah, you're still on us. But as the track gets drier and the conditions get better, guys, you're just going to keep gaining on these other cars. And you'll have them gapped. You'll be lapping cars by the time the race is over with. Go ahead and let them have it. Don't touch them. So pretty much the first couple laps, guys, you really kind of got to try, as well as deal with track conditions. Like his turn, when you got to brake there, well, the first 2 laps, guys, you got to brake way, way early. But after that, we'll brake at a particular point for the rest of the race. Yeah, first 2 laps, guys, this track is absolutely treacherous. But yeah, we're definitely in good shape for our clean race bonus. Yeah, if you want that clean race bonus, guys, you got to get away from them fucking cars. Get away from them any way you can. How we did it was just with acceleration. Now, like I said, if you want to go in here with a bare minimum Viper, you guys are going to be dealing with the cars a whole lot more. This Viper right here gets out in front and gets it done. Absolutely decimates these other cars. Once we finally do get in front of this NSX, the only other time we'll have to deal with the cars when we go into the pits. But you only got to deal with them for 1 lap because they go in the pits on the following lap and you get right back in first place. You don't even got to battle with them. You don't even got to messing up your clean race bonus trying to get back in front of these guys because they're just going to go in the pits. So just keep up with them and go. You'll see. And there's where, see, right? She's just squirrely in the ass end. Even when she's dry, it's still squirrely. So you need all the help you can get, guys, keeping this car on the ground. That front toe on the tires and keeping these back tires flat on the ground. She's squirrely. You gotta keep her under control. Especially on these first couple laps, that track, treacherous. She's starting to dry up now. We'll just start our break at about the 200 mark. See how I made that turn, you guys? I never stay on that racing line because you just see how hot he came in. I always come in tight on the inside of that corner, especially when there's a car right behind you, because it will mess up your clean race bonus. It'll send you off that track, crash into the back of you, and send you off the track past the cones, and it'll cost your clean race bonus. So stay in, let them get around you, especially if you know they're going to get around you. Let them go. You'll get back up to them, see, like we just did right here. And as the track gets drier, we just get further ahead. That'll probably be the last time we see the NSX. And technically, it wasn't even a waste of money because the person I'm going to get for this race will actually pay for the car, plus give me a little cash. So, hey, it definitely pays for itself after the first race. Yeah, we in the clear now. So we don't necessarily got to hug that wall when we come in, but right here is where I brake, right at that 200 sign right there. Start cramming on it. Shifting it back and forth to get it to slow down faster too, as opposed to just holding it and just sliding straight. But that's really the only treacherous turn you got to worry about on this course. And if you do not take it, if you breach those cones or crash into that wall on that turn, guys, kiss your clean race bonus goodbye. But that's the only spot on the track that does it. So you can ride the wall around on this whole course. But when you get to that corner, you're in trouble if you don't hit it just right. I get 850,000 credits on this race every time. I can tell by the first or second lap, guys, if it's going to be a clean race or not. Every now and again, I got to restart because something messes me up, but not a big deal. But as you can see here, we just started this one right on up. We didn't have to restart, and we're going to get the clean race bonus. The track just does nothing but get better throughout the rest of the race. But she's still hot in the ass end. She's squirrely. Be careful. But like I said, with this, if you make this build, guys, it's going to be a little harder to control, but it can be controlled. Yeah, she'll just try to break wide on you. .200 sign, start braking. This thing is a missile, guys. You need to brake at that 200 sign. Sooner on the first two laps when the track's still wet. And as you can see here, we got plenty of fuel to go on ahead and get our lap 6 in. Now there'll be 2 or 3 cars that don't pit. They can actually get 7 laps before they got to pit. But like I said, not to worry. Because just as long as you stay behind them, they're going to go in the pits anyways on the following lap, even if they get in front of you. And actually, the other half of the pack will be pitting on this lap we're pitting on. The Acura, or I always call it Acura, the NSX, it pits on lap 5. It really ain't got good fuel economy. It's the first car to actually go into the pit. So even if it stays in front of you the whole time, on lap 5 he's pitting, so you're going to get in front of him anyways. Oh yeah, see, there she goes. She's troublesome. 200 sign, start braking. Shuffle it a little bit. That'll actually get you slowed down quicker too, guys, that shuffle, as opposed to just staying straight with it. Sounds weird, but I'm telling you, it works. That shuffle has actually saved my ass from, saved my clean race bonus. Couple times. All right, so we need to get some gas, and that's all we need to get, guys. We don't need tires, just gas. Save yourself some time. Don't change, fuel up. Yeah, we're already absolutely decimating this race, guys. Gonna be a comfortable clean race bonus. Not a biggie that they're getting in front of us, because like I said, they'll be pitting on the next lap. So I'm really not even gonna try to battle it out with these cars. I'm gonna take it calmly through the lap, let them get on in the pit, and fire on down the road. Yeah, just be careful. Try to stay off of them. Stay away from them. Yeah, you like how I use the power slide. You can't teach that kind of gut driving, guys. Or that kind of Gran Turismo. One sign, brake. Oh, we got one close behind us, so we're gonna stay up tight. Oh yeah, see what I mean? They coming hot, guys. Stay out of their way. First place in 3, 2, 1. Now. Shake and bake. Yeah, see, even with the transmission geared high, we're still getting 215 miles an hour out that straightaway, which them other cars absolutely cannot. They cannot handle that max speed. Cannot do it. Cash Money Viper, aka Pit Viper, aka Boss Hog. This motherfucking car is the shit. Y'all better do this while you can before Polyphony wises up and removes his car and this track. Doing some brake. But like I said, guys, see them cones back here? You go past them cones, your clean race bonus is gone. But like I said, that's the only boundary on this course. You can ride the wall on the whole rest of the course. But yeah, we're heading for a nice, smooth, comfortable, clean race bonus. All we gotta do is drive now. It's funny because you can literally just hold the gas pedal around the whole track, except for that last curve. I mean, it's just so simple and not try hard at all, guys. It's just what makes this so fucking hilarious. I bet you the Gran Turismo guys watching my videos like, oh, he really drives like that? Oh my God. Nah, just on this race, guys. Just on this race. It's called farming. Obviously, there ain't no other track in this game that is like this, that you can do this on. This track is unique in its own way. I obviously still had to get this far to be able to do this, so obviously I had to play the game right. This is the only race I run like this, the only one. And you want to know why? Because I can. I can get it done fast, and I can guarantee a payout. I get this race done in 25 minutes. I wonder if there's like a national leaderboard on this game. I wonder who has beat my time on this. Lowest finish time I got, guys, 25 minutes, 33 seconds. That's the fastest I've done it in. Oh, here trying to get traction. Yeah, she's a beast, guys. You got to keep her on the ground when you're running her like this. Like I said, you can put it on the bare minimum, and it's not so out of control, and you're still going to get your money. But if you tune it like this, guys, it's going to be a little bit out of control. You're going to have to really do some controlling. And other things you got to keep in mind, guys, parts will change your PP level. Like say if you go and put a spoiler on this car or a nose cone or something like that with the tow hook, it's going to change your PP level. So don't mess with that. Tire size, guys. Do not touch the tire size on this car. That will absolutely mess up your gas mileage. Seeing how we got this transmission set so low, I'm betting I could probably change my tire size though on this, and I'd still get my 6 laps per tank. Have to try that out. But yeah, guys, this car's super cheap, and it's just fun to play with and test. See exactly what you can do to get better at doing this race. And I've actually become quite proficient at this race. As you can see here, we're going to get our clean race bonus, and we absolutely decimated it. Now don't worry about the lap traffic, guys. Lap traffic's different. If you bump into lap traffic, it won't take your clean race bonus away. It's pretty funny, pretty cool that the game recognizes that the lap traffic is in your way, you know what I But don't worry if you hit the lap traffic. It's not going to take the clean bonus away. I'm not saying go out there and smash into them because you never know. But if you clip them, it won't take your clean bonus away. But shit happens. Like I said, I've been in this race before, and somebody smashed in the ass end of me at this last hairpin. Smashed into me, causing me to smash into another car, which took my clean race bonus away. And the accident wasn't even my fault. It was pretty funny. So shit can happen. It's not a perfect clean race calculator, guys, but it's close enough. My best advice to you, just stay the hell away from those other cars by any means necessary. Don't try to overtake them in complicated turns. Overtake them on a straightaway. Now we should be passing the Dodge Viper that's in last place. That's so funny that the Dodge Viper is always in last place. Yet it's winning the race every single time. I guess I should have hit the tune shop. Bought the wrong Viper. Get around them on the straightaway. Slingshot. Yeah, I don't think there's no way this can be fixed, guys. This can't be undone unless they absolutely pull this race. So I'm sure there's another cars in this game that can do this as well. Something about this car being able to ride the walls, it's funny. I've yet to find another car that rides the wall and accelerates back up to speed so fast. Yep, this is how I run this race, guys, every time. I usually know in the first couple of laps if it's going to be a clean race or not. And if it isn't, I restart it. But that doesn't happen too often. As you can see here, we just jumped right in and got to it. Clean race bonus. Consistently. Boom. Get my 850. Yeah, so that car just paid for itself. Plus got me a little bit of extra bread. But that is it, guys. That is the Cash Money Viper. Build and test. You can't go wrong with this car. Hot and nasty, badass speed. Get you one, guys. Cash Money Viper, aka Pit Viper, aka Boss Hog. That's my bad motherfucker right here.